I am going to do White Lion's weight solo here. Maybe talk some shit on the back end about scales and meter, stealing licks. But other than that, I'm going to play a little bit slow, part of it slow here, and then I'll show you how to do it. Alright, here's the first part. We're going to grab the second fret of the fourth string, G string, and we're going to tap the 14th fret of the G string and slide up to the 21st fret. Maybe some vibrato there. And in between, when I tap that 14th, I'm going to bring my left hand here up to make that bend before the slide. So second, 14th, slide up to 21. Forgot to bring my fucking hand up there, didn't I? Alright. Then from that tap on 21, we're going to pull off to open G and grab the 6th fret, hammer on there, slide to 7, hammer on to 9, 0, 6, slide up to 7, hammer on to 9, tap on 14, pull back to 9, back to 7. Here, got to tap and bend at the same time without letting that 9th fret come out. But so you're tapping on 12 and bending up on 9. And you want to hold that bend on 9 there. Ooh, little nasty fucking harmonic there. Release that bend from 12 down to 9. Alright, and hold that 9, keep that 9 up there, and come up here and tap the 19th fret of G and release that bend. Alright. Alright, then we're going to pull off from there to 9. Pull off from 9 to 7, back to 9, a couple half bends there. Tap on 13 and release back down to 9. Or pull off back down to 9 and release that bend. Alright? And here we're going to pull off from 9 to 7. So pull off that 9 and we go to 7. We're going to tap on 10, release back to 7, slide down to 6, give a little bend, and tap on the 7th fret of D. So kind of from that little part there. Ugh. Alright, then what are we doing here? We come up here and bend 10th fret of B. I think you bend up there a half or so bend. You come up here and tap right above the 22nd fret and release that bend back down on 10. Alright, next little section here. The intonation wasn't quite there, but we'll get it. So 14th fret of B, a couple of half bends up, and hold that second time. Tap on 21, down to 18, back to 20, down to 16, and then release to 14, and also releasing that bend. Alright. We're going to do a hammer-on pull-off. We're going to pull off from 14 after we release that bend. Then we're going to do a hammer-on and pull-off from 12 to 14 back to 12. And we're going to slide down to 10. Alright. Now we're going to do a tap on 15, down to 12, hammer on to 14, tap back on 15, pull off back to 14 for a bend and a bend. Right? And we'll repeat that same hammer on pull off on 12, 14, 12. This time we'll slide down to 8. And then I hear a second note in there, so I hit a second time there. I hit that 8th fret on B with one of my tap fingers there. So right, and then we'll repeat that same exact pattern with the tap. And finish with the slide down on B. Right? So we'll go through it here slow and then move on. We got the second tap. Alright, let me try it again, see if I can get it right. There we go. Let's move on to that next section here. I'll play it slow and then we'll break it down. Alright, so starting here, tapping on the A string, pulling off to the 9th fret for the A string to the open. Tap on the 5th fret of A, back up to 9, back to 5. You gotta kind of pay attention to that pace, the meter of it. Alright, the next one here is just tapping on the 12th fret. I don't know if I want how to do this here. Let's just do it in a count of 4. So just like that, tapping on 12, pulling off to 9, back to 12 tap, and then to the 7th fret of the D string. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I'm going to come up here to the 9th, 7th fret of G, and 9th fret of G. And we're going to tap on the 14th fret of G. So we're going to tap on 14, down to 7, up to 9, back to 14. you want to slide your finger, tap finger, a little bit over, right above that 14th fret, and tap and hit that fret down in there, 9th, on the fucking G string. You know what I'm saying there, right? Alright, so G string, tapping 14 down to 7 up to 9, back to 14, and then hitting that harmonic on the 14th fret by fretting that 14th, tapping on the 9th. Alright. Next set here is going to be a tap on 14 to 9. Still on the G string. So we're going to go 14, 9. We're going to come up here to the B string. We're going to tap on 15, down to 10, 8, hammer on up to 10, back down to 8. We're going to finish off by leaving our finger there on the 10th fret of B. Tap it down on 17, 15, 14. Fuck it. Now here's the way I play it, and this seems more comfortable to me, so give it a shot. This way seems like probably the way that a normal person would play it. Alright. Here's how I play it. So we'll tap just openly out of the blue on the 7th fret of D. Same thing we're catching up here. We're just starting on the D string. So we're just doing the same thing. Tapping that 9 to the open. Back to 5. Back there. But we're just starting on the 7th fret of D here instead of the 12th fret. Same thing here. We tap our 7th fret there on the G instead of going like that. Now it also kind of gives it a little bit of different tonality there. It's the same note, but it sounds a little different because it's different strings. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to play it slow, then we'll move the hell on. I didn't pull that off. One more time, actually slow, and then we'll move on. All right. Last part here. So, go ahead and slide on the 15th fret of the B. Alright, so we're going to go 15, 14. 15, 14 of B, down to the 16th of G, down to the 14th of G. Those are the frets and strings we're going to be using. 15, 14 on B, 16, 14 on G. It's got kind of a different meter here. We're going to start off and you get that little hesitation. So make sure you're counting that right. So when you come to that last section, it's going to all line up together. You know what I mean? So 15, 14 to 16, 14. But here's your 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So we'll come here to 17, 14 on B, but we're going to keep 16 and 14 on G. Right? So alright, and the last pass is going to be coming, well, we're going to stick our 14th fret and we're going to stay on the 14th of G, and we're going to come up to the 17th of E and 15th of B again. So 17 of B, 14 of G, 15 of B, 17 of E. Not in that order though. So we're going to count a quick 4 for that first set. So, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to come back to the 17th. 17, 15 there from E to B. And slide up to the 19th. Slide up to the 19th fret. Yeah. And then finish on 21st fret of E. So, I play it slow a couple times, and maybe once from the beginning, and then I might talk some shit. So. Now it's pretty fast, and if you want to try to alternate pick that, it's going to be busy. So I don't know where your picking hand's at or what you're doing, but try a little alternate economy picking, whatever the hell you want to call it. But so if you want to start that on an upstroke, downstroke on that 15, and upstroke on 14, which is going to lead your pick right into the 16th fret of G. I'm moving my hand quite a bit because I'm trying to show you that, but the more you move your hand, the fucking harder it's going to be. So, the same thing happens on that G string when you come on the upstroke. When you want to come down with the alternate pick on the downstroke, it's going to lead you right back into the B string. And see, that's a bitch for me too. Takes some level of finesse that I am not fucking gifted with, and patience and all that shit. But it almost sounds like he doesn't pick it on the record. But that last one, he picks the shit out of it. So on that one, maybe try flattening your pickup and tilting it up a little bit. I'd almost try to rake it. I don't want to tell you how to play shit, but yeah, well, you can bang your head against the wall for a long time trying to do shit one way, and it just ain't gonna work. Believe me, I know.